I remember one particular day in college, maybe the best lesson I ever received, and it wasn't in any textbook. Our philosophy professor walked into the classroom, his silver beard soft, his presence quiet but solid. This time, instead of beginning with his usual lecture, he placed a large glass jar on the desk. He said nothing. He simply sat down. From his worn leather bag, he pulled out a few large rocks, a handful of small pebbles, some fine sand, and a glass of water. We all glanced at each other, whispering, "What's going on?" Without a word, he began placing the large rocks into the jar, one by one. When no more could fit, he looked up and asked, "Is the jar full?" We all nodded. "Yeah, it's full." He smiled softly, then picked up the pebbles. He poured them into the jar. They rolled and settled between the rocks. "And now?" he asked. We hesitated. One of us said, "Probably not yet." Next, he picked up the sand. Slowly, patiently, he poured it in. The tiny grains slipped in between the rocks and pebbles, filling every remaining space. "Now?" he asked again. Some of us laughed. "Now it's full, Professor." Just as we thought the lesson was over, he lifted the glass of water and poured it in, all the way to the brim. Then he spoke. "This jar is your life," he said gently. "The big rocks are the most important things. Your family, your health, love, friendships, the things that truly matter. The pebbles are the other things that count. Your job, your house, your responsibilities. Important, yes, but not everything. And the sand?" He paused. "That's all the small stuff, the distractions, the little worries, emails, errands, the noise we let take over." He looked around the room like a father about to give his children something to carry forever. "If you filled a jar with sand first," he said, "there's no room for the big rocks. If you spend your days in the small stuff, you won't have space for what truly matters." The room was silent. Then someone raised a hand and asked, smiling, "And the water?" The professor chuckled. "That's to remind you. There's always room for a coffee with a friend." That was it. No quiz, no chapter in the textbook, just one jar, one quiet man, and a lesson I've never forgotten.